Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Today, I'm discussing a tragic story about Minneapolis police, excessive force, and the death of George Floyd. In 2021, Derek Chauvin was convicted of murder and sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for killing George Floyd. It sparked Black Lives Matter protests and a national conversation about race and policing. Before Floyd's death, two Minneapolis residents, John Pope Jr. and Zoya Code, had already experienced excessive force by Derek Chauvin. The two filed federal lawsuits against Chauvin and the other officers in 2020. But here's where it gets more complicated. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, recently claimed that George Floyd would still be alive if the city's police department had done the right thing and fired Chauvin 3 years earlier in 2017. This is because both Pope Jr. and Code had filed complaints to the city about Chauvin's behavior. The complaints were not treated correctly and the officer wasn't held accountable. Frey went on to apologize to the victims and blame the officer's supervisors for failing to act. After their lawsuits were settled, both Pope Jr. and Code received $7.5 million and $1.375 million respectively. Additionally, Bob Bennett, an attorney representing the pair, released edited police body cam footage which showed Chauvin kneeling on their necks. Brian O'Hara, the Minneapolis police chief, said his department was forced to reckon once again with the deplorable acts of someone who has proven to be a national embarrassment. Chief O'Hara also cited systemic failure within the department and said he was appalled and disgusted by the incident. It's an incredibly heartbreaking story, and it brings to light the systemic racism and excessive use of force that still exists in many police departments around the country. This case, and George Floyd's death, demonstrates how important it is that police departments are held accountable for their actions, not just the officers responsible. We must also recognize the victims, John Pope Jr. and Zoya Code, who bravely and, unfortunately, found themselves in this situation. Thank you for your bravery, for standing up, and for speaking out. We must also all continue the important conversations about police reform, the need for accountability, and where the fight for racial justice goes from here. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this video sheds light on the systemic racism and excessive use of force that continues in police departments across the country. Until next time, see you.